We're Kemakil, and you're watching the Metal Messiah TV. Yes, ma.
What's up, motherfuckers? I'm the Metal Messiah, and this is the Metal Messiah TV. I'm here with Ipswich thrash legends Kemakil. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
So what sort of bands have influenced Kemakil and you guys personally, and musically?
Yeah. I think over the years it's changed quite a bit. We had stages, listened to a lot of Manowar, and cheesy.
Fucking Manowar.
Yeah. But yeah, and whenever we listened to it at the time, going to gigs, we'd start listening to an album, think fuck.
Yeah.
And next practice we were writing a song and that sort of stuff,
There's lots of stuff in there. Yeah. It's been kind of thrash based, but I mean it can drift into other things as well. Because we just like it, but lots of different types of music. We, like I say,
anything Pantera, like Manowar, Halloween sometimes. Whatever sort of mood we're feeling.
That's what I say, and I think that just over the last sort of few recordings and stuff like that, it's little things have been coming up. Which
there's always
it's the same but different.
We've always got
like the Force Awakens.
Yeah, always got excellence and creator sort of.
Yeah. That's the basis for
your
really
voice does sound quite creator-ish, doesn't it?
That creator-ish, what's a good word? Really? Creator-ish, licorice, creator-ish, bit of all sorts. Metal church, that sort of real Zetro Sosa type of singing. So that was what.
Well, lately as well, gone for the Voivod sort of.
This Voivod has come in there. Just a big fan of those for years since I first went into Andy's Records, which is an old record shop of old. And it was great because you used to go in there and you used to look through the records and that like that, and you just pick out these. And it was like this one here. What the hell does that say on there? Because the logo was just like a big block of something. I thought, well, I don't care. I'm getting it anyway. And that's And that was Voivod, and they were a massive influence on us, And there's the punk side of things as well, the hardcore discharge type of sound as well. Which of course Ipswich is quite a punk town, and
grindcore things with Extreme Noise Terror and like that.
And Annihilated, obviously being a big, They've been a bit of an influence, definitely, because they've done rather well, and they were one of the very first bands to get out there, but to go from perhaps punk into heavy metal, the same way Onslaught did and bands like that. Yeah. That's where that all came from, English Dogs and stuff like that. So Ipswich has got a strong punk,
roots.
You've recently had a new lineup change with the addition of Sue Clark on vocals. Has this changed the sound at all, or maybe only changed the sort of set list at all?
Well, it has. We've gone through a major writing session in the time Sue's been with the band, and actually, I suppose what she has actually mainly been working on has been these new songs, as opposed to some of the older ones, which we will do eventually, won't we? But we've written about 6 songs with, and they're heavy tracks.
Well, the last few gigs we've done, we started off. Yeah. We did one track with Sue originally on the EP.
Yeah.
And that was kind of just a guest appearance.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. We kind of said we're going to start from the practice or whatever. And then kind of a couple more songs got written, and then we'd do a set at a gig. We'd do the first half, just you on vocals, and then Sue would jump up on stage, do the rest, and then it's like
So what happened was she had this song that she did with us called Liquidators, and then we knocked out another song to end with. So she had 2 songs to do, and then that was like, right, okay, come on, let's keep these going. and we got the old, got our heads into gear, and before you know it, we had, about four new tracks that we did in Birmingham, didn't we?
Yeah.
And they seem to go down really, really well, and I'm really liking them. They've got the heavy vocal style, but they do sound like Kemakil as well, and they're quite.
Yeah, nice.
I'm like them.
Yeah.
There's some good tracks there.
Just trying to get next stage is getting the old ones reworked, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like pure vocals or whatever, or
stuff like Brain Rot as well.
Toxic Solution.
That's on the
Always my favourite. Always my favourite.
Yeah, that one. That one's. What was
Toxic Solution.
That's on the list, though.
Oh, good.
that is, isn't it? Yeah, these ones are all. Yeah, they're all there. So
we jammed it.
yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I mean, this is going to be really interesting. I mean, to hear Sue singing these.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be. Some people might come along and say, fucking hell, this is really sort of kicking ass,
Look after me, the end is near. Don't shed a tear.
In October, you played with Nervosa in Norwich.
Yep.
And Warlord again in Birmingham.
Yeah.
How,
Long time ago, yeah.
how did those gigs go?
Well, they were good. They were brilliant.
Brilliant.
Norwich was great. I mean, it was nice. On both occasions, not to be driving. So I could really have a few beers. And for the Nervosa show, I mean, I was headbanging for about all the kilohertz playing as well, and I'm just really into the night, and just really enjoyed it. That was a there was, and it was a real sort of old school kind of night, and I mean they were really heavy.
Oh, they were brilliant.
They were really sort of fast and
Warlord were, like I said, sounding awesome with their new lineup and
there's about 5 bands that night at the Flapper. That was a good venue.
Yep.
And sort of really enjoyed that. I think we were quite different to the other bands. We certainly were the only band with sort of standard tunes anyway. There's a lot of sort of down tune and sort of real vocals. So, but of course we had our little secret weapon. We had Sue there to do a few words of her own, So that was cool.
I only could have been myself.
You released the Shard EP in 2014. How's that been received?
Really well.
Through letterboxes and
Carrot pigeons.
No, it went because it was a bit of a change in style, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
because we obviously did the album.
There was a certain Voivod influence that crept out of that one, and
Old school.
I was really pleased about that one. I kind of found that we just needed to find a little something different, rather than just trying to be just a thrash metal band and being like sort of retro or whatever like that, and the tight jeans, and just try and find something a little bit interesting and find our own sound a little bit.
I think sometimes you can't be you can't just pinpoint yourself. You've got to try and experiment a little bit.
You've got to try and move out a little bit like that. Although, of course, if you look at the thrash metal scene in general, I mean, the bands that maybe might come across as more light-hearted, like Acid Rain and Lawnmower Death, are probably doing as well as anyone as far as UK thrash goes. So. So that is a way of doing things, or beer thrash, if you want to call that
Party thrash.
Party thrash, which of course is brilliant to do. But you also kind of think, well, let's try. We've got lots of ideas here and topics for songs, and let's try and fit those topics with the type of music, and just see what we can do something a bit different.
I don't know, as well as like the Discords, you've obviously got a bit of some of the riffs are a bit nastier sounding, aren't they?
They are quite, yeah.
But no, I think a lot of people, like, there's obviously going to be some people who prefer the older stuff or whatever, but I think a lot of people were really surprised and they quite like the change in sound, I think.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that they still do sound like Kemakil songs, but they just seem to they've just got a little different edge to them like that. So like I say, some people might like the older stuff or whatever like that, but I think you get that's what doing a band's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get something and you think, oh, let's just aim at this way a little bit and stuff like that. And if you can keep it progressing or changing a little bit, then that's a good thing.
I think you have to like think outside the box sometimes in order to grow musically.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can't just play the same thing because then you'll never find something else to do and you never like mature as a band.
No.
That's right. So that's kind of what we tried to do on that, and we recorded that one with Errol Watson from Kilohertz, and we did that over.
We did rock
over 2 sessions, didn't we? At the Plug Studios in Norwich.
Released with DIY, didn't we?
Everything about it from there on was DIY. Printing the sleeves, and when we did Thrashosaurus last year, we just handed these out for. But did we hand them out for free or did we charge
about
£1? We had a little special offer there. We basically scribbled Kemakil onto the labels, didn't we?
Yeah.
And they were all blue labels and or blue scribbles, and there was one with a red scribble in there. And if you got that one, you got a free T-shirt and all this kind of thing. So everything was very sort of DIY. So we didn't get any sort of CDs printed up, but I'd love to get that properly printed out, and perhaps we can incorporate it into like a new album or a new EP and have that there as well, and then they can be released together, can't they?
Yeah, save some pennies.
Yeah,
saving the pennies.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
Then we could have something there with say like 15 tracks on there, which would be
2 album sleeve. Maiden's done it.
Yeah,
so Kemakil's next.
Exactly. Yeah. So that would be. Yeah, certainly that's something to go. And with these we've got 6 new tracks that could go together with the Leaving recordings. So that could be the album. So
nice.
So hopefully the two could go together.
Does 2016 in store with Kemakil?
Well, we're recording those 6 tracks.
And possibly some older ones as well.
Yes, yeah.
Reworking the older ones.
Yeah, as well. That certainly would be nice to come into some money, wouldn't it? And have a few days with Danny, I guess.
Yeah.
He's always done some fantastic work on.
Danny's a good boy.
Yes.
Very.
That's the thing, because doing it with recording with Errol was fantastic as well. But of course we went up to Norwich on a couple of times, and that's not the end of the world, but that's travelling up there and everything.
That road can be a bastard.
Yeah, so that can definitely, and so Danny's near and handy, and he's he's fantastic. The results are brilliant, and everything's so easy going. He knows he knows his music, and he knows what kind of thing we're doing, and he's inspiring. You get a good comeback off him.
Yeah.
To play well yourself, and he's interested in your ideas that you're doing, and what you're coming out with next, and I think it comes over really well.
Kemakil, motherfuckers. Check them out on www.facebook.com/Kemakil. Well, that's it for the first episode of the Metal Messiah TV in 2016. A big thank you for everyone who tuned in, and big thanks to Kemakil for coming on the interview. Check out IO Radio this Friday, 8 PM to 9 PM. I present the Heavy Metal Power Hour, an hour action-packed with heavy metal thunder and the power of Deadman Leather. Until then, motherfuckers, I've been the Metal Messiah, and this is the Metal Messiah TV.